Sometimes you have to let people think you the fool. That's something my grandma still says to this day.
Niggas gunning, my third eye seen it coming. I breaks it down to the bone gristle. Ill speaking, scud missile, heat seeking. Johnny blazing, nightmares like Wes Craven. Niggas gunning, my third eye seen it coming.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So let's watch some of these cool videos together. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And tune in for more videos coming soon.
Yo, this dude just exposed the dark truth about your friends.
Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. Trust a snake to bite you. Trust a lion to lie for you. Trust a thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be them, but know them when you see them.
And that's facts. So here are 5 rules that you should follow to spot a snake before it bites. And the last one, most people don't see that until it's too late. Rule number 1, people always show you who they are before they tell you. The signs were always there, you just didn't have the eyes for it yet. Rule number 2, patterns don't lie. What people do repeatedly is the most honest thing they'll ever tell you. Number 3 is gonna make a lot of people uncomfortable, but the fact is betrayal never comes from an enemy. The 4th thing is that you could never operate at a high level if you're constantly trying to manage people who have already showed you who they are. And number 5, don't waste time trying to change people. Just stop picking up the snakes. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section.
Think a thought, it's in your field. Writing things down is mystical and magical, but there's science behind it. Here's why. When you think a thought, it's in your field. Science knows this. It's there as a wave of energy.
Okay.
An electron is a wave, but when it's observed, it becomes a particle. Mm-hmm. So you think a thought, I want to make $100,000. I want to make $1 million a year. I want to make $5 million. I want to have $10 million in the bank. I want a Lamborghini. So you think a thought, it's a wave of energy. When you look at it and see a picture of it, it stops being a wave and becomes a particle because you've observed it.
Okay.
And then when you write it down on a piece of paper, ideally white paper with a pen with blue ink because there's energy in the color contrast to the brain, you transfer what's in the ether into the physical universe. Here's the analogy. If you look up in the sky and you see some clouds and you go, oh, it's an eagle. Within a second, the eagle's gone because the clouds move.
Yeah.
When you think a thought, oh, I want a Lamborghini, it's gone, just like the cloud. Unless you capture it and write it down on a piece of paper, you don't transfer what's in the ether into the physical universe. When you transfer it to the physical universe, it becomes now physical. It becomes real. Writing it down. Why is writing it down on paper better than if you type it into your phone or electronic device? When you write, and think of something that nobody does today, cursive writing, which is Palmer penmanship, right? When you write cursive, there are thousands of neurotransmitters firing off in your brain.
Okay.
And thousands of neural pathways because of the movements of your hand. So therefore, when you write down what you want, the impression that it's making in your brain is in thousands of locations.
Okay.
When you type, there are less than 24.
Really?
Yeah, because there's only 24 movements.
Interesting.
And if you use your thumbs and do this, there's 2.
It's even less.
Exactly. Writing things down is mystical and magical, but
Sometimes you have to let people think you the fool. That's something my grandma still says to this day. And that's not because you are one. That's because you have to understand timing. Stay with me. There is so much power in being underestimated. See, when people think you don't know, they talk freely. They reveal themselves. When they think you slow, they move sloppy. I'm telling you, when they think you are naive, they will show themselves every time. You just sit there confused. But meanwhile, you collecting data like you a CIA agent. See, a fool reacts. Wisdom observes. You don't argue every lie. You don't correct every assumption. You don't defend yourself in rooms that weren't designed to understand you. Sometimes you nod. Sometimes you smile. You just let them think they got you figured out. But here's the truth. The person who usually has to prove that they're smart is normally not the smartest person in the room. Silence can make people uncomfortable, y'all. Stillness makes them nervous. Mystery makes them underestimate you. See, underestimation is a strategic advantage. Let them think you missed it. Let them think you don't see it. Let them think you're harmless. Not loud, not bitter, not reactive. Sometimes acting foolish isn't foolish. It's controlled restraint. Even Jesus told people after miracles, don't tell everyone. Preserve your power. Esther knew that the plot was coming against her people. She didn't rush to the throne screaming. She preserved her power till the moment was right. David was already anointed king, while Saul was still sitting on the throne. He let Saul think that he was just a harp player. He let people underestimate him, and he waited. That's discipline. And Joseph had every right to flex. Instead, he waited for the appointed moment. Timing protected him. Restraint elevated him. Preserve your power. Let them think you a fool.